Stage 1 tanks pressing for flight.
T-minus 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon. Go NASA, go SpaceX, Godspeed, Bob and Doug.
History was made Saturday as billionaire Elon Musk's private rocket company, SpaceX, launched 2 Americans into orbit, the first time a commercially developed vehicle has carried Americans into space. And the mission marks the first spaceflight of NASA astronauts from U.S. soil in 9 years. Just moments before liftoff, Hurley said, "SpaceX, we're a go for launch. Let's light this candle," paraphrasing the words uttered on the launch pad by the first American sent to space in 1961.
Ignition. Liftoff.
President Donald Trump, who watched live and in person, hailed Saturday's launch as, quote, "the beginning," saying there would eventually be flights to Mars. For Musk, the launch represents a milestone for the reusable rockets his company pioneered in order to make spaceflight less costly and more frequent. NASA's Hurley and Behnken are under contract to fly with SpaceX and are expected to remain at the International Space Station for several weeks, assisting a shorthanded crew already aboard it.
First Falcon 9 to carry
the MVAC engine ready to light. That'll come at about 2:44 into flight. Right now, everything continuing to look good. Next major event coming up is going to be the triple. We'll have main engine cutoff of the 9 first stage engines, stage separation, and then ignition of the second stage engine to continue to carry astronauts into orbit. Coming up in about 20 seconds.
M1D throttle down.
We heard we're throttling down the Merlin engines on the first stage. And we have Miko.
Miko.
2 Alpha. Falcon stage separation confirmed.
Falcon 2 Alpha. MVAC ignition.
All right, we have stage separation confirmed. The first stage beginning its flight back. The second stage being powered by that single Merlin 1D vacuum engine has ignited and is now carrying Bob and Doug into orbit. So they're going to continue under the power of this second stage.
Stage 2 propulsion is nominal,
which will cut off at SECO, or second engine cut off at about 8 minutes and 44 seconds into today's flight. So a little over 5 minutes to go still on this second stage. You heard the call out 2 Alpha, so they're now in the longest abort zone that carries them all the way from about North Carolina up the eastern seaboard almost to Canada.
And there is that entry burn beginning. This burn lasts about 36 seconds long.
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
Drone ship, where our first stage will be coming down. Looks like we lost that live view, but we'll wait for confirmation of that landing shortly here.
Falcon 9 first stage is successfully landed.
And there you can see on your screen, Falcon 9 has landed. This is the first Falcon 9 to carry humans to orbit, so very exciting for us. And as you can see on your right screen, Bob and Doug are still making their way to their targeted orbit.
M1D to recovery 1.
So exciting today.
M1D.
It doesn't stop.
It does not stop.
All right, we did hear again that call out, good orbital insertion, so that means Falcon 9 and Dragon right now exactly where they're supposed to be.